Myself, Dr. Nimisha, Faculty, Amity Institute of Pharmacy, Amity University, Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow campus. And I'm here to give you a presentation on delivering herbal drugs using recent technology. Starting with the herbal drugs. Herbal drugs have enormous therapeutic potential which should be explored through some recent technology. Plants have always been a key component of mankind's healthcare system. Health is an important aspect of our lives, and many people are turning towards herbal remedies. The usage of herb to treat a variety of different ailments is universal and exists in every human culture of earth. Plant extracts and phytomolecules, despite having excellent bioactivity in vitro, demonstrates less or no in vivo actions due to their poor lipid solubility or improper molecular size or sometimes both, and that results in poor absorption and poor bioavailability. So the major challenge with us is how to deliver these herbal drugs to human body or to incorporate these potential herbal candidates, the phytoconstituents or the extracts, into suitable dosage form delivery systems so that these problems, these shortcomings can be overcome, and that results into higher bioavailability by improved absorption. The recent novel drug delivery systems which are present has enormous therapeutic potential. There are variety of examples available. Incorporation of these plant actives or extracts into nanovesicular systems has resulted in vast improvement in the bioavailability as well as absorption. So here we'll discuss what are the various nanovesicular systems which are available right now, and what are the researchers or what is there in the literature review that has reported so far. Basically, for herbal extracts or the herbal drugs, lipid solubility and molecular size are the major limiting factors for these drug molecules to pass through the biological membrane to be absorbed systemically after oral or any other route of administration. Plant extract or actives, when they have administered through novel drug delivery systems, they have shown much better absorption profile. This improved absorption profile, it helps to cross the biological membrane, which results into increased bioavailability. Hence, more amount of active constituent becomes present at the site of action at similar or less dose as compared to the conventional plant extract or active. Hence, the therapeutic action of the drug becomes enhanced, more detectable, and prolonged. Now, what are the advantages of incorporating or designing suitable novel drug delivery system for delivering these herbal drugs? The novel formulations of herbal drugs, they have reported to have remarkable advantage over the conventional formulations of plant actives and extracts. They have shown enhancement of solubility, bioavailability, stability, and pharmacological activity. They have shown protection from toxicity, physical and chemical degradation. They showed improved tissue macrophage distribution. Then they have also shown sustained release. So, to name a few, these are the few advantages that novel herbal delivery system has shown. Now, basically, the active constituents, the herbal extracts or the herbal drug contains a number of phytoconstituents. Mostly phytoconstituents, they are polar or water soluble, but then also they are poorly absorbed. The reason could be either due to their large molecular size, which restricts its absorption by passive diffusion, or due to poor lipid solubility of these phytoconstituents, which limits their ability to pass across lipid rich biological membranes. That results in poor bioavailability. Incorporation of these plant actives or extracts into noble vesicular system, it vastly improves their bioavailability and absorption. Plant active or extract, they are multifunctional in nature because they possess various properties like photoprotection, anti-aging, moisturizing, antioxidant, astringent, anti-irritant, antimicrobial activity, and these all activities are correlated with each other. Now, naturally occurring herbal compounds such as phenolic acids, flavonoids, and high molecular weight polyphenols, they are very useful for prevention of different types of elements, and they promotes the human health without recognizable side effects, and that is the reason why everyone is now running behind herbal remedies or herbal therapies. Now the focus has been shifted mainly towards herbal drugs. So what are the recent technologies or novel drug delivery systems which are available? We'll come to that and we'll discuss one by one. The novel systems which are available and having potential to carry these herbal extracts or phytoconstituents like ethosomes, transperosomes, liposomes, neosomes, then nanogels and nano emulsions. A lot of work has already been done and it is in process also. So first we'll discuss what are these systems and how they can be used as a carrier for carrying the herbal drugs. Main focus are here will be for nanovesicular systems. And we'll start with the first system, which is ethosomes. What are ethosomes? Ethosomes are soft, malleable lipid vesicles, and it basically composed of phospholipids and alcohol. Alcohol is present in relatively high concentration and water. These ethosomes, they are ultra deformable structure and they have potential to squeeze through the skin pores and they can reach intact into deeper layers of the skin. So they are the nowadays, as per the literature reported, these are the best possible candidates along with transferosomes that can be applied topically and they have potential to reach into systemic circulation, and a lot of work has been done in incorporating herbal extracts and phytoconstituents on these ethosomes. Now, with this short description of ethosomes, let's have a look what is the mechanism, how it penetrates into the deeper layer of the skin. Basically, the mechanism of ethosomal penetration, the main thing is ethanol effect. What it causes, because the presence of high concentration of ethanol in the ethosome, that increases the lipid fluidity and which causes a decrease in the density of lipid multilayer, that is in our skin. And at the physiological temperature, the stratum corneum lipid multilayers, they are densely packed and highly ordered. Now ethanol which is present in ethosomal formulation, they will interact with the lipid molecules in the polar head group regions, which results in increased fluidity of the stratum corneum lipids. Now what will happen? The stratum corneum lipids, they are partially extracted, and as a result of which what will happen? ethanol disturbs the organization of stratum corneum lipid, and then this helps in the penetration of ethosome through the disturbed stratum corneum layers. And when this ethosome reaches into the deeper layers of the skin, they finally releases the drug after reaching to the deeper layer of skin. Next that we cover is transferosome. Transferosome, Civic in the year 1991 coined this term. It simply means a carrying body. It is a Latin word. Transfer means to carry across, and a Greek word soma. This word is soma is used for a body, means carrying body, which carry across. Here in the structure of transferosomes, the hydrophilic drugs, they find a place in the internal aqueous environment, whereas lipophilic drugs get entrapped in the bilayered wall with electrostatic or hydrophobic forces. Transferosomes can be, in simple language, it can be defined as they are ultra deformable vesicles. They are elastic in nature, and they, because of their ultra deformable nature, they have an ability, they can squeeze itself through a pore which is many times smaller than its original size. And when it passes through such a small size opening, after passing through or after going inside, it has an excellent ability to regain its original size. First deformation and then reformation. And because of this ability, these systems can also be used to carry the drug into the deeper layer of skin. And this has also shown its potential to carry herbal drugs. These transferosomes basically composed of phospholipids, which in aqueous environment they assemble by itself into bilayer of lipids and closes to form a vesicle. Here, the agent which is responsible for its ultra deformable nature, as in case of ethosome, the high concentration of ethanol was responsible. In case of transferosome, the presence of surfactant, which is also known as adjectivator, they are mixed, which increases the flexibility of lipid and the permeability of vesicles. Now, what are adjectivators? Adjectivators, they are single chain surfactant that causes destabilization of the lipid bilayer and thereby increasing their fluidity and elasticity. Transferosomes up to 500 nanometer can squeeze to penetrate the stratum corneum barrier spontaneously. The next system that can carry herbal drugs is liposome. Now again, liposome, it is an spherical vesicle having at least one lipid bilayer. The liposome can be used as a vehicle for administration of nutrients and pharmaceutical drugs, as well as herbal phytoconstituents. Liposomes consist of phospholipid vesicles enclosing an aqueous volume. Its size ranges from 50 to 100 nanometer, and these vesicles are made up of one or many lipid bilayers. Generally, in comparison with these three somic systems, the liposomes, basically the transferosomes are modified liposomes, ultra deformable. It's an advanced form of liposome. The shortcoming or the drawback that was associated with liposomes were they were confined to the superficial layers. They were not able to pass into deeper layers of the skin. So its more advanced form that is more useful for us is transferosome. Now the edge activator that is used in the formation of transferosomes or these somic systems, the examples include sodium cholate, sodium deoxycholate, SPAN 60, SPAN 80, tween 20, tween 60, and tween 80. These all are different to one another depending upon their HLB value. Transferosomes, they can overcome the skin penetration difficulty because they can squeeze themselves. The flexibility of transferosomes membrane minimizes the risk of complete vesicle rupture in the skin and allows transferosomes to follow the natural water gradient across the epidermis when they are applied under non-occlusive conditions. The other systems like neosomes, they are formed by non-ionic surfactants, and as compared to the conventional emulsion systems, they have more capability. Cholesterol is also used as an excipient for enhancing the stability and its permeation membrane. Then other systems like nanoemulsions can also be utilized for carrying the herbal drugs. Nanoemulsions means emulsions which are nano in size. These are colloidal particulate system in the submicron size range and acting as a carrier for drug molecules. Then comes nanogels are there. A nanogel is a nanoparticle composed of a hydrogel which is a cross-linked hydrophilic polymer network. Nanogels are most often composed of synthetic polymers or biopolymers which are chemically or physically cross-linked. These also has ability to carry drugs. Now, what are the regulatory aspects for the systems or the excipients that are being used in the preparation of these somic systems or the systems, recent techniques that we are utilizing for carrying herbal drugs? Because herbal drugs, majorly they are free from some severe side effects. So the excipients that are used in the formulation of delivery system or a carrier where we are incorporating these herbal drugs must also be free from all such side effects, and they must also be from the safe category. Due to the safety concern, only a narrow range of excipients are obtainable for crafting any highly porous drug delivery systems such as transferosomes. Different national regulatory agencies like WHO and USFDA. WHO is World Health Organization, and what is USFDA? USFDA stands for United States Food and Drug Administration. They have maintained a confidential list of excipients as generally regarded as safe, GRAS list, which have been clinically categorized not to be toxic. The FDA keeps a record entitled Inactive Ingredient Guide, which includes a catalog of permitted excipients. The common phosphatidylcholine used to organize stretchy liposomes is unsaturated PC, that is soya phosphatidylcholine, which is famous as SPC, or egg phosphatidylcholine, that is EPC. SPC is a GRAS listed phospholipid. GRAS means generally regarded as safe and also complies with the specification of the Food Chemicals Codex. Sodium cholate, which is used as an adjectivator, it is also reported to be non-toxic. Surfactants that can cause severe gastrointestinal discomfort when used above certain concentrations. The maximum safe limit of surfactant concentration is 10 to 25%. So this was the regulatory aspect of the excipients that we are using for preparing these novel drug delivery systems. Now the herbal extracts entrapped in or incorporated in or infused in these novel drug delivery systems, majorly nanovesicular systems, they have been reported in the literature for different aspects. Like they are doing very good results. They are giving for the treatment or combating skin cancer. They are being widely utilized for the treatment of psoriasis, dermatitis, and not only for these dermatological disorders, for other diseases also. You can refer the references also. And students, I'm also working on these vesicular systems. Basically my area is how to incorporate or infuse these herbal drugs, herbal phytoconstituents into these novel vesicular systems, and to see the results, how they are useful in combating different diseases. Basically I'm working on dermatological disorders. So if you have any queries, if you have further query, you can contact me, or you can send me your queries to my mail ID, and will share you my email ID, and on that you can mail your queries, or you can send me your message. You can check my publications also on the Google Scholar, and any query from your side is highly appreciated. So this was just a brief introduction on the topic, what are the recent technologies, recent techniques available for carrying or for delivering the herbal drugs. So this was all from my side. Stay safe, stay at home. Thank you.